Hey, dobrý den and welcome back to the Football Politician, which I realize we don't actually talk about politics in this channel and their relation to football. But this game I've been wanting to do for a while, and this team in particular. So today we're going on Dukla Prague. And in reality, there is no Dukla Prague without touching on Prague's contemporary history since the end of the Second World War. So let's get into it. So our political history lesson begins here outside the former Communist Parliament. In 1946, straight after the Second World War, the Czech Republic becomes under communist rule. By 1948, a coup d'etat is launched with the backing of Moscow, and for the next 41 years, the Czech Republic and Prague is under now communist rule. So it's spring 1968, and the Czech Republic elects its new leader. Now, he introduces a lot of social reforms, and he wants to introduce socialism with a human face. This naturally angers the Soviet Union and naturally angers Moscow, and by August of the same year, soldiers march into Prague overnight and completely take back the city and quell any sort of prospective reforms. Street in 1989 is where the magic happened, and basically this is where the Velvet Revolution occurred. So just over there from the National Theatre all the way to Narodny Třída over there. On November the 17th, a group of young protesters marched against the communist government and were brutally beaten by the police. Okay, so just 2 days later, November the 19th, the Civic Forum was established, headed by the legendary Václav Havel. After just 11 days of this being established, it gave a voice to the people, and the communists, they gave up, it was enough. And by the end of December 1989, the Czech Republic had their first democratic president, with Václav Havel. And now we're getting to the fun bit. So I hope you've learned something new. I hope you've learned the politics of Czech Republic for this. So what do we know? In 1948, Czech Republic came under communist rule. At the same time, in 1948, Dukla Prague was founded, and they were thrown straight into the first division. They were the team of the army. Who's going to tell the army no, right? Especially in those times. So they were thrown into the first division. In 1952, they won their first of 11 league titles, and also in that year, they signed the legendary Josef Masopust, here to my right. Back to Dukla Prague. So they ended up reaching the semi-finals of the European Cup, the last four of the Cup Winners' Cup. Actually, they had the most appearances in Europe for any Czech team during this era. Basically, the team of the army, as the communism went, so did Dukla Prague. So what happened? They financially, they lost all their backing. They tried to regain sponsorship after the 90s, and they failed to do so. Eventually, they sank lower and lower, and the club ceased to exist. What happened? Right, this Czech businessman, he bought the club and he merged them with Šíbram. Šíbram is about 40 kilometers away from Prague, and to this day they're still sort of the same Prague. At the same time, another club from nearby, Davidska, local amateur team, they sort of took the rights of Dukla Prague and into sort of becoming a Phoenix team that was established in 2011. So Dukla Prague here today wears the same kit, the same badge, but they are not the original Dukla. Stadion Juliska is a really beautiful stadium and completely underrated. The beautiful pitch under the floodlights, the stadium of it looks so old, you know, the running track. And I'm really excited, you know, because everything is under one stand. The only things are the away side section in section F, which is just to the left of me. concede the goal. But in reality on the pitch it's been very, very one-sided, the same on the stands, very reflective of what's going on the pitch. A really one-sided game on both sides, on the stands and on the pitch. It's all Sparta Prague here. The Sparta Prague fans survived like the first 3-4 minutes of the game, and then they quickly came to life. And Dukla, they've sort of the fan base, we'll touch on it more at the end of the game, but it seems quite a homogeneous, very youthful fan base. Second half to come, but in reality I don't say it. Dukla, they haven't had a shot on target, haven't really challenged Sparta. What a game. I really want to do a lot of post-match review, but I'm freezing my balls off right now. It was a really, really good game. The full-time score 1-1 Dukla Prague versus Sparta Prague, and it was a game that nobody expected the scoreline. I did. Beautiful stadium. Yeah, honestly, the scoreline was really unpredictable, and what a day, because this is my second match of the day. Earlier I went to Czech versus Slovakia, and Slovakia 3-1 down in the 88th minute, equalized on the last kick of the game to make it 3-3. Today I've just seen Dukla Prague do exactly the same later on, so the last kick of the game to make it 1-1. So, amazing. Are going for rough patch and it shows, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more Czech football, and this has been like David versus Goliath. It's David versus Goliath, and David has come out on top here today. A point, I know it's not a win, but a point is sort of a win for Dukla, so great game.